It's locked up. That's not good. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. What do we have here?
Some when their chainsaw sputtered. When a single broken part stood between them and a working machine. That woman was Bray, better known by the name she built with her own 2 hands, Chickenic. She wasn't a celebrity. She didn't act like one. She spoke with the easy confidence of someone who's lived what she teaches. Grease under her nails, sunlight cutting through a cluttered workshop, and that unhurried, practical voice. These became her signature long before the internet ever called her famous. When she uploaded her first few tutorials, there was no grand plan, just a camera perched awkwardly in the corner.
To remove the gas, you'll need to get your needle nose pliers and loosen the hose clamp that is next to the carburetor.
And the desire to help someone who didn't know where to start. Her calm explanations turned intimidating repairs into something achievable, and the audience she never expected began to grow, one grateful viewer at a time. Her channel rose in a space most people ignored. While others chased trends and drama, Bree focused on something timeless: self-reliance. She showed that knowledge could replace fear, that a woman could command a workshop with quiet mastery, and that expertise didn't need theatrics to earn respect. But behind those steady uploads, a slow pressure was building. Because YouTube wasn't her full-time life, it was just one half of it. The other half lived in a small Arkansas shop where engines came in sick and left reborn.
What are we doing to it, Ron?
Changing the engine.
The entire engine. We've got this Kawasaki 34 horsepower that we're putting on it.
Yeah, 34 horsepower.
There, she balanced invoices, took walk-ins, fought with suppliers, and met deadlines that didn't care how long filming took. Every video people watched, those clean, 10-minute guides that seemed effortless, had a hidden cost. Hours of work before the first word was spoken, editing deep into the night, lighting rearranged for one more take. And when the video was done, real customers were still waiting on their repairs. To her followers, it all looked manageable. To her, it was a weight that grew heavier each year. Running a small engine shop in modern America is already a fight. Parts get pricier, shipping slows, customers expect miracles at yesterday's prices. She juggled that daily grind while carrying the invisible demands of online success. The algorithm that punishes rest, the sponsors that expect consistency, the audience that doesn't see exhaustion through the screen. And then came the decision no one saw coming, a video with a tone her viewers had never heard before. No background music, no product showcase, just honesty. Bree announced that she was closing her shop.
Oh, this is not a clickbait video. I am telling you the truth. I am closing my shop. Now, I know a lot of you don't come to my videos to hear me gab, so this is not going to be the video that you're going to want to watch because I got a lot to say.
Her explanation wasn't dramatic, just painfully human. She said she had always protected her business name and address, terrified that an angry online stranger could find it and destroy her reputation with a single fake review.
And for years now, 3 years, I've never said the name of my shop in my videos because I was always afraid that someone might go to my business page and leave bad reviews because they didn't like something that I said in a video. But guys, this is my shop, Lakeside Small Engine.
That one sentence revealed more than she probably intended. The quiet anxiety of someone who built something real and fragile in a world that could crush it overnight. The truth was simpler and sadder. The shop wasn't sustainable anymore. After years of scraping through economic changes, inconsistent seasons, and endless repairs, the numbers stopped adding up. She could keep fighting until the work broke her body, or she could let go before she lost her love for it entirely. So she did something that takes more courage than people think. She turned off the lights, locked the doors, and said goodbye to the workshop that had shaped her life. To her fans, it felt like a shockwave. That small garage had been part of her identity, part of their trust in her. But to Bree, the silence after closing wasn't just loss, it was also relief. For the first time in years, there were no deadlines echoing in the background, no engines waiting in line, no noise except her own thoughts. She could breathe. And yet in that quiet, a new kind of unease found her. As her videos continued to reach more people, something uncanny began to happen. Clips began surfacing online with her voice, or at least what sounded like her voice. AI-generated videos pretending to be Chickenic, promising updates, offering tutorials she never made. The deepfake era had found her. Imagine building a reputation on trust and precision, only to see a machine replicate your speech patterns and mannerisms for clicks. She laughed publicly about it, a kind of nervous disbelief, but anyone could see the sadness behind the humor. When your voice is stolen, even laughter feels defensive. That was the second blow. The first took away her shop. The second tried to take her identity. But Bray wasn't someone who stayed down for long. Even as the AI copies spread, she kept uploading, grounding herself in what she could still control, the truth. She leaned into her own imperfections, small stumbles, offhand jokes, the sound of tools clanging in the background. Authenticity became her rebellion. The Chickenic channel shifted focus. No longer a window into her business, it became a classroom for anyone with the will to learn. She began showing more about why engines fail, not just how to fix them. Her storytelling deepened, her tone softened, and beneath her technical precision was something new. Gratitude. She had lost the shop but gained perspective. She no longer needed four walls or a signboard to prove herself. Her workshop had become the world itself. Any garage, any driveway, any screen where someone picked up a wrench and whispered, "Let's see if I can fix this." As her audience continued to grow past 400,000 subscribers, people began asking the inevitable question, how much was she worth now? Analytics sites estimated her net worth somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000. A comfortable living, but not the point of her story. Money could fund equipment, but it could never buy the credibility she had earned bolt by bolt. Her success came not from being the loudest, but from being the most real. In a world of artificial personalities, Bray stayed defiantly human. Still, even resilience has limit. There were stretches of time when she didn't post, moments when fans wondered if she was gone for good. But then she'd return, not with explanations, but with another lesson, another reminder that life keeps moving, even after the hardest rebuilds. What people love most about her now isn't just the knowledge, it's the strength that sits quietly between her words. When she says, "Let's take a look at what's wrong here," it no longer feels like she's only talking about machines. It feels like she's speaking about herself, about learning where things cracked, cleaning them gently and starting again. That's what makes this story a tragedy, but also a triumph. Because what happened to Bray wasn't scandal or downfall, it was fatigue, loss, and renewal. The kind of truth that doesn't trend, but stays. She reminds us that every creator online is a person with limits, that sometimes walking away from what you build isn't failure, it's how you save yourself from it. There's something almost poetic about it. A mechanic who spent her life reviving broken things.
Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, this top one is going to be...
Finally deciding to rebuild her own life instead. And when she came back, it wasn't with tears or speeches, it was with another simple video, another repair, another calm explanation.
And we can remove the carburetor. Now, with this big piece of rubber right here, we do want to come up with the fuel line, so I'm going to go ahead and take the fuel filter off.
Because that's who she is. She doesn't dramatize, she demonstrates. Now, years later, her presence online feels different, more grounded, more peaceful. She still jokes, still teaches, but there's a quiet wisdom behind her smile, the kind you only gain when you've seen everything fall apart and kept your dignity intact. If you look closely, you can sense it in the way she speaks about maintenance, the philosophy that runs through every lesson. Take care of things before they collapse. Don't wait until the damage is irreversible. Keep the spark alive. She could be talking about engine, or she could be talking about herself. That's the beauty of her story. It mirrors the very craft she teaches. When something stops working, you don't throw it away. You look inside. You find what still functions. You rebuild around it. That's exactly what Brie did. Her shop may have closed, her voice may have been copied, her world may have shifted, but the core, her knowledge, her authenticity, her persistence never broke. And maybe that's the lesson hiding beneath all the noise of algorithms and trends. Real craftsmanship doesn't vanish when the doors close. It moves, it adapts, it survives. Because for Bray, Chickenic was never just a name. It was a promise that even when things fall apart, you can always find a way to make them run again.